You wake up tired, you drag yourself through the day, numb the evening with a few too many drinks, and go back to sleep. You're stuck in a loop of lethargy, and somewhere along the way, you lost that magnetic spark you used to have. This chart illustrates what's happening inside. The problem isn't a lack of social skill or personality. Your internal battery is simply drained. To fix this, we have to stop trying to think our way out of the hole and start acting our way out. Today, we're initiating a precise 3-step sequence to rebuild your physical and mental baseline. This protocol does not require motivation. Motivation is unreliable when you're exhausted. All you need to begin is a glass of water and access to a shower. You cannot project confidence to the outside world if your internal systems are running on empty. If you want to change how the world sees you, you have to change how you manage your energy. Step 1 addresses the weight of alcohol. Trying to quit everything cold turkey while you're already feeling down often leads to immediate burnout. It feels like an impossible task, so you end up right back at the bottle. Alcohol is an active depressant, robbing your brain of dopamine and serotonin required to feel alert. Instead of total abstinence, use the 1 less rule. Commit to drinking exactly 1 less than yesterday, or delaying that first drink by 2 hours. Simultaneously, implement the 1-for-1 strategy. For every alcoholic drink you consume, you must finish a full glass of water before ordering the next one. This physical requirement slows down your consumption and starts the process of clearing the brain fog, keeping you stuck in a sleepy state. Controlling this single variable stops the downward spiral. You aren't fixing your whole life yet. You are just creating the physical stability needed to wake up and take action tomorrow. Step 2 begins the moment you wake up. The first rule is to keep your phone on the other side of the room. Do not let your first act of the day be a passive scroll through a screen. Instead, execute a 10-minute movement contract. Getting out of bed and dropping to the floor for push-ups is your first obligation to yourself. This moves you out of your head and into your body. Intense movement signals your nervous system to wake up, lifting that heavy, lethargic sensation. Your brain will tell you it's too tired. Treat this movement as a non-negotiable contract, rather than a choice you must feel like making. Use the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you only have to do it for 5 minutes. Breaking the initial static friction is the hardest part today. Once you start, the fatigue begins to lift. This morning reset proves that you can override your own lethargy. You aren't just working out. You're demonstrating that your actions are no longer at the mercy of your moods. Step number 3 is the daily shower. Start with warm water to wash off the day's stagnation and the feeling of being stuck in your own head. For the final 60 seconds, you turn the dial entirely to cold. This is the seal that locks in your energy. This thermal shock is a safe but intense stimulus for your nervous system. It forces your body to react and regulate itself instantly. This chart shows the result. The cold trigger causes a sustained spike in dopamine and alertness. Unlike the temporary relief of a drink, this natural boost stays with you for hours. Embracing this discomfort is how you reclaim your charge. You are training your brain to find alertness through action rather than numbing itself through substances. Choosing to stay in that cold water is a victory over your own resistance. It proves you can dictate your actions regardless of how tired you feel, shifting your focus from seeking relief to following a plan. The sequence is simple. Swap the drink for water, enforce the 10-minute morning contract, and seal your energy with a cold finish. As your battery fills up, you become physically capable of projecting presence again. You are moving from a reactive state back to a grounded one. This process builds a foundation of self-reliance. By keeping these small promises to yourself, the water, the movement, the cold, you start to project the kind of quiet presence that comes from being in control of your own body. People, especially women, pick up on this change. When you aren't physically depleted, you stop radiating the needy or lethargic vibe that pushes others away. You're no longer just looking for an exit, you're actually present. Start with one small win today. Turn off this video, drink a full glass of water, and head straight to the shower to initiate the reset.